when we first launched Code Assistant for Z, it was COBOL to Java. So I guess maybe first simple question is why Java?
I love that question. How do you tell somebody that's the wrong question? No, I will come to the answer of why Java in a minute, but I think it's actually the wrong question to ask when we talk about application modernization. The right question should be why modernize your mainframe application? And I think there are several reasons for that. The first one is you want to ensure business continuity. So you could imagine that most of the mainframe applications were written, I don't know, 40 to 60 years ago. And of course, you extend them, you extend them, you extend them. But if we're honest, due to backwards compatibility, we have a lot of technical debt right now, meaning our applications are not really modern. They're not really easy to maintain. They're not really easy to extend and everything like that. And the people who have the knowledge, who may have written them a few years ago, they will go in a few years away, right? And then the handover is very hard. So why modernize? First is business continuity. Second is, of course, the integration, especially into the hybrid cloud world. We have to, just envision that. I think it's about 99 or 98% of the world's transactions are running on the mainframe on these applications. So it's kind of our world economy depending on it. So it's a very important data, very important transactions running there. So whatever I develop kind of as a new technology, for example, a new cool banking application as a front-end app or something like that, should integrate into the core banking system, as an example, which usually runs on the mainframe. Therefore, integrability is very important. And if you have an old application nobody understands with no APIs to it, it's very hard to integrate. Just like making the new world possible, you need to, of course, reverse the technical debt of your, how we call it, legacy applications, even though that's not the right term for it. And the third thing is cost, right? People are investing a lot into the hardware. We're investing a lot into the hardware as IBM, putting, for example, AI chips in there, investing a lot that we will be the platform with the highest transaction speed and the highest security in the future. So people are buying this hardware, refreshing this hardware on a continuous basis, and then they don't update and modernize the application to leverage the technology underneath, which is kind of a lack of ROI, I would say, people are missing out on. So we really have to do something about it. So those are reasons, or just some of many reasons, to modernize your application. So now I will come to your question. I rudely said, which is the wrong one, why Java? There is, you have to just say that, a broader pool of Java developers than there is of COBOL developers. And of course, for specific workloads, for specific type of applications, COBOL isn't the right fit or the right language fit. And Java would make much more sense. So I think these two scenarios where you would, on the one hand, have a broader pool of talents of Java developers than COBOL developers, this could be a good case to go to Java. On the other hand, where you would want to leverage language-specific benefits. But to the first, I really want to say that usually what we see in reality, COBOL or Java is not the real problem or the real question. The question is skill, because skill in terms of mainframe knowledge and understanding of the application, how to deal with it. Because COBOL is pretty easy to learn. And I've seen peers in my age coming from university learn COBOL in a few weeks. So I think that's the reason on why Java, why not Java, how to choose the right language for the right fit.